Well, we're into March now. You know, February was a really great month, really busy month, of course. We hit the ground running in 2019 and haven't really stopped. We started out the month doing a lot of cookouts for our DuraEdge customers. First off, we stopped down in Florida Atlantic, visited our friend Ken down there and the whole crew. Did a cookout there. Went across the way, got to drive through the Everglades. It was a pretty cool drive. Went to Fort Myers and got to visit PJ and the guys from the Twins and Kyle and the Red Sox grounds crews, the spring training guys there. Had a really good time there, and even Mike Viersma got to stop over from our Vero location. Helped out with some of the grilling because we had a huge group, about 25 guys. After that, I hit the road and went to Florida Gulf Coast, visited Tommy and his guys there, did a little pond hopping on campus with him. It was kind of fun. We caught a couple. Afterwards, we hit the road, went to Bradenton, visited Andy and his crew again. Good seeing them. They were having a little fantasy camp for some older folks that day, and it was probably a little stressful as they were getting ready for the season, so it was nice to be able to visit them at that time. Got to see Andrew from the big league squad. He was down there helping out with them and their new assistant there, Seth, too. Got to meet him for the first time. I'd taken Andrew fishing before, so we were talking about when we were going to get out again. Afterwards, came back, did a couple guide trips, and then came back down south a little ways to Sarasota, visited Dan Thomas and his crew. Great seeing them again. Got to play some cornhole and hang out right before spring training started, and it got kind of busy for all those guys. A couple weeks ago, we went to UCF right after the first, I think, Alliance Football League, the new American Alliance Football League, or whatever that is. They play over at UCF at the Orlando Apollos, so Rob and his guys kind of have to take care of that now, so they got a whole new responsibility. But good seeing them all again. We went there as kind of a dreary Florida day, but had our cookout inside and made it all work. Otherwise, we've just been doing a lot of guiding. I got to see my wife a couple weeks ago, which was really nice. I hadn't seen her in about a month and a half, so it's tough. But we get to see each other about once a month roughly, so it helps being down here. But overall, been doing a lot of guiding. Did a really cool trip with the Bass Pro Shops guys. They're down here for Daytona. And a handful of us guides got together and did it, and dang near everybody that went out caught a big fish. So they had a really good time. I think it was one of the best trips they've ever had there at their lodge. And the next day was pretty good too. We had a 2-day trip. Got to introduce a new angler. Her name was Liz. And she caught her first fish the second day. It was a 7-pounder, so she's a little spoiled with that. We got it all on video. It was pretty neat. Also got to the Harris Chain right after the tournament and shot a little video with my buddy Mike Schnupp. I'm going to put the link in the video here, called Off the Chain at the Harris Chain. Caught 2 8-pounders off of beds, lost another good one, and caught a bunch of good solid fish offshore, and had a great day. The weather was perfect and everything went about as good as you could have asked for. But now we're heading into March. It's going to be another very busy month. Lots of guiding. Trying to get out there to do some fishing trips with some of our guys out here. Everybody's busy with the college guys and the spring training, but we're trying to work everything out. Do a couple cookouts this month too. And then hit the ground running once again in April. But I just want to give everybody a little bit of a recap of the month, and look forward to getting back out on the water this month and visiting some more ball fields and doing some cookouts.